yeah, brother. Welcome to the podcast, Stop Crying Poser, greatest podcast known to man as voted by Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold, and Ric Flair. Woo! Did you guys seen that Ric Flair has his own hot wing company, which I think it works something like Beast Burger, where they claim to have, like 50,000 restaurants, but they're actually just like, they just get other restaurants to cook their food for them and then put it into the Woo Wings branded like box. I'm pretty sure that's how it worked. Anyways, shout out to Love My Toe, Infamy, Sir Julio, Sharky Genie, Yoomp, Merc, Grog, Paul, Con, Merc, Bitcoin. I appreciate you guys for tuning in right here on twitch.tv/Ninja Lifestyle every single Friday right around 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. The time is 4:24. What does that mean? 54 minutes late? That's what I do. You know what? Just don't ever show up on time and nothing will ever go wrong. So, this week's been pretty cool. I'm really tired today. And usually we'd come on here like, it's Friday, like I'd be hungover. But I'm not. Last night I went out to eat. I ate a huge meal. I came home, I was sleepy, like weighed down, meat, sweat, ball sack everywhere. And I'm just like, okay, I'm so sleepy. I'm so sleepy. I'm so sleepy. I don't know why I said it like that. But I think, okay, I'll just get into bed and I'm going to sleep really easily. So I lay down, try to sleep. I don't sleep at all. Look back at the clock, it's fucking 7 in the morning. I'm like, I still haven't slept. And then eventually I get up. It's always when I first start to sleep, then the dog's like, hey, I have to go outside. The dog waits for me to snore, and it goes, oh, time to fuck it up. Wakes me up. And speaking of dogs, today is International Dog Day. I was just talking in someone's chat. They were like, it's National Dog Day. I'm like, well, maybe it's International Dog Day. And I thought to myself, you must not know what happens to dogs internationally. Because on their International Dog Day, it's probably celebrated a little bit differently with a massive feast. Invite the whole family for International Dog Day. Anyways, last night went to a steakhouse. My friend Replacement is in town. He's a popular Twitch streamer, Twitch partner, almost. He's been doing these IRL streams where he goes out and just kind of asks strangers questions, and they hang out and he talks. He goes on tours, travels around, usually the Bay Area. So today he's in Las Vegas. He's traveling Las Vegas for the next 3 days, vlogging. If you guys want to follow him, Replacement, spelled with an S, REPLAISMENT. He's traveling around Vegas. I said, oh, you're in Vegas, man. Let's go grab some food. He goes, let's go to the steakhouse. We go to the steakhouse. I've been planning to eat at this place for 5 days. I already knew exactly what I wanted from the menu. I was already ready, ordered it, and they brought all this fucking food. There was one item on the menu called Sprouts and Swine. So when I heard that, I thought it was collard greens cooked in bacon fat. I don't think that's that far off of the realm of possibility. But Sprouts and Swine is actually Brussels sprouts. Ugh! Ugh! Fucking Brussels. Gave me Brussels sprouts. On my wedding day? On the day that I'm supposed to enjoy? I've been planning this for 5 days, what I'm going to eat. They fucked around and served me some Brussels sprouts. Oh, man. Yeah, if you didn't know, I'm not a fan of Brussels sprouts. I ate them, though. I ate half of them. I saved the rest for today. Ate the rest of them. I got a ribeye steak. No, I didn't. I got a New York strip steak, medium rare, Oscar style, crab meat on top, hollandaise served on top of asparagus. If you guys have Discord, I'll put a picture of it. Man, I've been waiting, dude, to go to a steakhouse. I've been fucking talking about it, thinking about it, and I don't want to go alone. I don't want to go to a steakhouse alone. And then my friends are all very frugal. Now, I'm frugal with almost everything, but when it comes to that one really nice meal, one nice meal every 2 months, yeah, I'll drop $100, $100 on a meal. Not a big deal. That doesn't hurt my fucking feelings. I can afford it. But when you try to tell your friends to drop $100 on a meal, you know, they start doing this whole like, well, maybe we could just make it at my house. Okay, dude, you're gonna make it at your house. You're gonna get a fucking candle. You're gonna put a candle in the middle of the table, and I can try a fucking 12-year-old wine, and then I can get a fucking Moscow Mule. Can I do all that at your fucking house? No, I can't. Is there anyone gonna make everything like specifically for me? Are you gonna ask me how I want my steak made and then fuck it up? Probably. They won't. Are you gonna fuck up the sear on the steak? Probably. They won't. It's $100, man. It's not a big deal. But yeah, I don't want to go alone. Fucking, that'd be lame as fuck. Although today, I've been also planning on going to this Thai food place today, so I'm gonna blow a lot of money. A lot of money is gonna get gone over the course of yesterday and today, because I'm still trying to go. When this Thai place, I'm gonna get like a catfish curry. Because this year I've been trying to get more into fish. We've been watching a lot of fishing shows too on the late night streams, and that's helping me get motivated to try and eat more fish. Because there's so many fish in the world, I don't know what any of them taste like. It's not that I've never been like exposed to fish. It's like, I don't know, man. Like I've had salmon, but everyone's had salmon. And well, have you ever had catfish in curry? No. How? Where would I ever experience that? Oh yeah, like my grandma, yeah, that chick from Mississippi. She just happens to also be from India. I don't know. I don't have any Indian friends except Kick and Wing, and he's a different type of Indian. Whole different country of Indian. He's native. He's the native. Kicking the native. That's why that joke's funny. I'm getting canceled tomorrow, by the way, guys. I made a joke in tomorrow's episode of Ninja Review. If you're watching this podcast on Sunday, then it would have been yesterday, because the repeat of this podcast comes out on Sundays. But I'm getting canceled tomorrow. I made a joke. This is how I explained it a couple days ago. I made a joke that would have been really funny in the 90s. But in 2022, this joke's probably not going to fly. It had something to do with when you do an airwalk on a skateboard, you're spreading your legs so that you can take a dick in your ass. Yeah, like, you know, you'll see how I set up the joke in the other video, but it's not gonna fly. I'm psychically predicting that at least between 3 and 10 people in the comments are going to timestamp that joke and say, "Wow, dude, real cool. Homophobia is really cool." Okay, cool. Not homophobic. I just think that was a great joke about taking dick in the ass. Okay. Also, not all homos take dick in the ass. Some of them give it into the ass. They don't take it. Read about it. Do some research. Muhammad's the most common name on earth. Read a book. Anyways, so that was yesterday. Replacement's still in town. I might go hang out with him tonight. It's always a good time. Speaking of YouTube, I told you guys I'm getting canceled. But I found a new pet peeve that I think I've never talked about before. And it's specifically like most common in the podcast like sphere, right? I do a podcast. Sometimes the podcast is only 20 minutes. Sometimes it's 45 minutes. So I'll make a 45-minute video. I'll put it on YouTube, and I'll get a comment that just says, "Yeah, I did that once." And I just think to myself, well, I just told 15 stories over the course of 45 straight minutes. I covered a dozen different topics. And this comment just says, "I did that once." Doesn't explain what you're referring to. No timestamp, no nothing. And oftentimes, it'll be on a video that's 3 years old. I think this podcast has been around for 3 years now. So it's like, they're commenting on Stop Crying Poser episode 8, which aired in like 2019. And they're like, "You're probably lying about that part." I'm like, "I'm probably lying." Like, well, this is a 40-minute video where I said 500,000 sentences. Which one am I lying about? These vague YouTube comments really annoy me. And I know it's one of those things where like they don't look at it from my perspective, you know, like they're 26 minutes into the video and they can't contain their fucking excitement to write this comment about how they think I'm lying or how they did something or how they're going to tell me what I should have done instead. You should have used baking powder. Like, oh, I didn't even talk about cooking this episode. What are you fucking talking about? Man. Being a content creator, you really see the mental illness from like a higher perspective. Just because I interact with so many people on any given day, or I read comments like directed at me, I can see people that like severely misinterpret whatever I was saying, or like didn't finish the video and say that they know something. Oh, great example. I just thought of one. I put a video on YouTube where I fall on a manual trick and my skateboard goes under the fence. So to retrieve my skateboard, I had to jump over the fence, get the skateboard, put it back on the other side of the fence, and jump back over the fence. So then I put that on Instagram. I get a comment that says, "Oh, you must feel cool jumping over that fence, even though it's right next to the entrance of the skate park, when you could have just walked around." And it's like, bro, I'm skateboarding. First off, I don't use a phone camera. So you started the comment completely wrong. The comment has started off wrong. But don't worry. Over the course of the next 2 sentences, you're going to get 3 more things wrong. Like it's someone making fun of me for something they don't understand. Another great example is the backpack. When people come on the stream, they go, "Nice backpack. What are you, fucking stupid?" And I go, it's not a backpack. "No, actually, you're stupid." And they go, "Oh, I was just trolling. I was just trolling. I didn't actually think it was a backpack." Like, "Oh, but well, you said it was. You said it was a backpack. It's a posture corrector. It's good for people who. It's actually not uncommon on Twitch. I think you'd have to actually be really dumb. You would have to be dumb to bring that up." "Well, no. I'm not dumb. I'm not. Oh, no, not me. Did I say backpack? I meant flapjack. I meant to say flapjack. It auto corrected. Nice flapjacks. That's what I meant to say." Okay, well, but it always starts out as an insult to me. And then it's like, well, everything you said is incorrect, you fucking idiot. Just like the jumping over the fence. The guy's like, "You had to pull out your phone to film yourself." Nope, no phone, DSLR camera. It's everyone knows this. It's very common knowledge that I use film with a DSLR. You can kind of tell by the quality of the footage. And you can tell by the depth of field. It's super fucking obvious. And you go, and then you jumped over the fence, like, just to prove, like, whatever, and then the door's right there. No. I was already skating, and the skateboard went under the fence. Also, the door to the skate park is completely on the other side. So, wrong, and wrong. 4 strikes, you're out of here. Just one of those things, man. You know what also, you know what, if we break that down, if we really break it down, the part of those scenarios that makes me the most angry is just simply that someone thought they were right without doing any research at all. Like, not that you have to research a posture corrector, but the fact that someone felt so confident that they were going to try to, like, be mean. They were so confident that they were right, only to find out that they're not even close. And then when you like expose them to themselves, when they realize that they had no idea what they were talking about, everyone becomes humble. They either become humble or they pretend they were trolling. They either go like, "Oh yeah, they'll be like, "Yeah, you're right, dude. I have back problems too. Posture corrector would be a good thing." I'm like, "Oh really? Like you're completely just gonna forget the part where you were being a dick, and now you're gonna try to relate to me because you feel stupid? Like you're gonna get a friend out of this? Thought you had a friend, boy." God, like human beings are like fucking parrots sometimes, or like some predictable ass animal. Like I see these things from just a higher perspective. I'm just like, dude, you fit into a category of people that are super fucking lame. There are many people like you, but you are not unique. Just one of those things, man. Whatever. Should I bitch about crosswalks again? I know I like once a year I have a whole rant where I bitch about crosswalks. I was on Twitter the other day and I wrote this thought. I had this profound thought that a long time ago, if you look at old cartoons, there's this thing where young people, Boy Scouts, whatever, young men see an old lady about to cross the street, and they walk the old lady across the street. "Oh, thank you, young man. Would you like a candy? Would you like a nickel?" "I would love a nickel, old lady. Thank you. I'll go buy some bubble gum now." Oh, God bless you, you child. You helped me across the street. Okay, remember that? Young people helping old people across the street? It's completely backwards now. Because young people have gotten so fucking dumb that they need help to cross the street. Because they're dropping like flies. They're just dying out there. You know, by my house, there's a fucking crosswalk. There's bright flashing yellow lights, and a crossing guard. 2 crossing guards for each single crosswalk, each with a big red stop sign in their hand. So they walk across, they meet in the middle, they do a little stop sign salute as the yellow light's flashing, just so some fucking dumbass new generational kid can try to safely walk across the street. It's changed. You know, the young people used to help the old people across the street. Now the old people are helping the young people across the street because the young people couldn't get any dumber. It's something in the water, maybe. I don't know. So I wrote that on Twitter, and somebody commented, and they said, well, you know, the real problem is like it's the traffic. And I just thought to myself, this is someone who's had a close call at a crosswalk. This is someone who the basic instincts to go, look to my left, look to my right. I think it's safe. Let's walk across. Whoever's like defending the people that get hit by cars in the crosswalk, going like, well, clearly there's like some more problems with like society and the roads and like the speeding and too much traffic, and there's not enough like the directional of the traffic's going the wrong way. That's the only person who would come up with that as an excuse is someone who's almost been hit by a car for being dumb. Like there's no other reason you would defend that. Or I should do a video. If I wasn't afraid to like go out and film kids because I'd look like a fucking pedophile, I would film these kids in their close calls with death. just daily. Oh man. It's just crazy to me, dude. Like I'm proud to say that like walking down the street or in a crosswalk, I've never almost been hit by a car. And it's crazy. It's insane. I'm one of the rare outliers of people that do this one weird trick. Bodybuilders hate me for this one weird trick. I look to my left. I look to my right. I see no cars. I walk. What are you going to do? Guess what? I'll even tell you guys about a crime I commit all the time. Jaywalking. I have found a way to do it successfully. I know you're never going to believe this. I mean, my cousin saw me do it one time, but he's dead. So you can't double check this, but you're going to have to trust me. I've found a way to jaywalk and still manage to not almost get hit by a car, nor have ever been hit by a car. How did I manage to pull that off? I don't know, man. I don't know. Must have been like the years at college. Must have been all those years at college. The University of Nevada, Las Vegas got me to figure out how to cross the street. But yeah, I didn't learn how until my mid-20s. So yeah, how can I possibly expect a 14-year-old to look to his left, look to his right, and cross the street without dying? I don't know. It must be like the statistical fucking traffic. Where's my phone? My phone's over there. I would read the response. Something about traffic and like, well, what are the root causes of people getting hit by cars? I don't know. What are the root causes of someone getting hit by cars? I don't know. Maybe not enough crossing guards. We should double it up. We should put 3 for each single crosswalk. There should be 3 crossing guards. They should have. You remember the radio flyer? Just get a wagon. 2 people should stop traffic, and 1 person should just drag the children across the street. That way they don't even have to open their eyes. We could blindfold them, and that way they'd never even, not that they saw the danger anyways, and they'd never see the danger. Okay, well, kids are dumb. That's what I was getting at. Anyways, you guys want a chance to win some stickers? You guys want to win a free Ninja Lifestyle sticker pack sent directly to you as long as your address is in America? I would love to win a free sticker pack. Well, today's questions is about sharks. Did we have a shark question last week? I think we did. I think we had what? No, actually, last week's question was, what is the fastest fish? Wasn't it? Anyways, first one to answer this question correctly gets a Ninja Lifestyle sticker pack mailed to you. It's either going to be within 5 days. In the case of Merck, he got his stickers in 5 days. Or Paul Miranda still has yet to receive his stickers. He's been waiting months. I don't know, man. I blame USPS, but it could also be that I never sent them. So the question is, what's the fastest Shark. What is the fastest shark? This shark, also known as the blue pointer or bonito shark, is a large mackerel shark. It is commonly referred to blank. It can reach a size of 4 meters in length and weigh 570 kilograms. So that's like 1,200 pounds. That's a big fucking fish. Can you eat it? The species is classified as endangered by the IUCN. All right, what do we got here? Venus Dietrap said great white. Low key said shirt fin mako. I think he meant short fin mako. Some people are saying tiger shark. Should I re-Google this? Because I got short fin mako shark. It says it's the fastest. Maybe, did I get something wrong? Because tiger shark also says, nope, tiger shark is not. See, on my shit, the cheetah shark. Everyone's saying the cheetah shark. Nice. Well, anyways, the winner is, who said it first? Low key, you are the winner. Send me a DM with your information, and I will get back to you with these sticker packs. It's a large mackerel shark, also known as the blue pointer bonito shark, the short fin mako shark. How fast can it go? 31 miles per hour. Okay, hate to do this to you guys, but I'm having a shit attack. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. If you're watching this on YouTube or Podbean, you didn't get a chance to see it, but I had a shit attack and I had to take a shit for 10 straight minutes. I weighed myself before I took the shit, and I weighed myself after I took the shit, and somehow pooping, I gained like 1.4 pounds. So I must have miscalculated something, or maybe I actually shoved a bunch of shit into my ass. Either way, it's a mystery. I discovered this new TV show on cable that I'd never heard of before, but I guess it's quite popular, called Scott the Woz, or maybe Woes. I could be saying it wrong, but it's just this nerdy guy who talks about video games, but he does it in such an entertaining way. So I wanna learn more about it. Someone told me today that he has a YouTube channel that has tons and tons of episodes, so maybe we'll work that into our late night streams. By the way, the late night streams have gotten really fun lately. We smoke the W. I know I've spent half of my internet career talking shit on smoking weed, but now we smoke weed after midnight on the Twitch stream. Sometimes we'll drink a few beers. We watch funny videos, cart narcs. We watch cooking videos, learn how to cook, survival videos, fishing videos. I'm learning like what different fish are called and shit. Somebody will catch a fish. I'll be like, oh yeah, that's gonna be a groper. And then sometimes I'm right. Sometimes I'm wrong. Turns out rainbow fish is not the right answer when a fish looks like a fucking rainbow. But we're slowly learning more about fish. We watch videos about sausages. If you ever wanted to have sausage, maybe you can learn how to make it yourself. So those have been really fun. Yeah, so maybe we'll work in Scott the Woz. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Woz. I don't know. He just talks about video games. Yesterday he was talking about what makes games rare. And I was like, oh, I don't know, like what makes a game rare? Well, how many copies were made? But then he went on this whole other tangent, like, it's not just about copies, it's not just about availability, it's not just about price, it's all these different things. And he had like a really unique approach to that. And then each episode has like another topic of video games. The next episode that came on was a 2D games versus 3D games. And like, like for a while, 2D games were super lame. And then for a while, 3D games got really terrible. And now we live in this world where even Nintendo, if they release a 3D game, they're going to also release a 2D game. So there's going to be a Mario 3D, Mario Odyssey, and then they're going to do like New Super Mario Brothers, which is still 2D. And I never really thought of it in that way. Like, oh, damn, they really do release one of each. Same thing with like Sonic, you'll have a sideways Sonic and then you have a 3D Sonic. So, just an interesting show that I figured I would share with you guys because I just found out about it. Something else I just found out about. On Instagram, hidden messages. It can hide messages. Now, maybe like me, you're thinking, well, there's already primary messages, general messages, top messages, all messages, and hidden messages. There's also Instagram's combined with Facebook, Instagram, Facebook messages, and then spam. 7 fucking types of Instagram fucking message. Who is in charge of that? Also, for me to get to hidden messages, I have to trick my app. I have to scroll through my like non-accepted ones, like the ones that are in limbo. I have to scroll past those and quickly click the bottom of the screen before any more load. So fucking goofy, dude. It doesn't make any sense. Like, okay, primary in general, I get that. And then maybe some that are not supposed to be there. But what's the difference from hidden messages and message requests? Hidden message requests. I looked in hidden messages. It was just people like trying to be a part of Ninja Review from years ago. I'm like, oh damn, this message is from 120 weeks ago. It says, this is for Ninja Review. Here's my message. I'm like, oh cool. Well, Instagram decided to hide you from the world. I also had a lot of messages in there from like people that I've met, but they had been hacked or whatever. So it just says, what's your Cash App? Oh shit, did I tell you guys this story? Oh man. So the skateboarder, the pro skater, Carlos Lastra, sent me a message. And it said, send me a screenshot of your Cash App. And I said, this is not Carlos. So I'm like, this is not Carlos. And he goes, I need to verify my account. So you send me a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot of your Cash App. And I was like, okay, this is bullshit. this is not you. And I said, what's my favorite skateboarding trick? And then he scrolled up to my last message. He just wrote, well, you said you hate skating. And I was like, okay, when's the last time we skated? And then he just wrote, it's urgent, send the screenshot. So then I went to a translation website and I told him like to suck my dick in the language of India. All right, I wrote like, dude, this is bullshit. Like, suck my dick. I'm not gonna give you the Cash App, but I translated it to the Indian language and sent it back. Because to me it was funny. I just assumed whoever hacked him is living in India. Could be anyone though. Could be an American as well. I don't know why I assumed, but it would have been great if he wrote something back in that language. What made me think of that? Oh yeah, the messages. So a lot of my messages are from people that I actually know, but I guess they've been hacked. I don't know how people get hacked other than like just falling for shit. My buddy DC got his shit hacked. It blows my mind. It blows my mind because he said he's like, yeah, so this chick asked me for my Cash App. I was like, okay. Like someone you know? He's like, yeah, I know her. And then she's like, yeah, she said she was just gonna send me some money. I was like, oh, like, why? She just wanted to send me money. Have you seen her lately? Like, is this a payment for something? Like, did you guys go eat and she owes you money? No, I haven't seen her in a long time. She just wants to pay me money. I'm like, okay. He's like, but then I had to give her the password to my Cash App so that she could log in and send the money. I was like, so you gave her the password to your Cash App so that she could pay you? You know that they don't need your password to pay you. And he's like, yeah, she got me. If I see her, I'm gonna beat her ass. And I was like, dude, that's not really her. It's someone took over her account and then got you. And he's like, well, how come she's not answering the phone? I was like, she probably doesn't have that phone number anymore. She's probably not even friends with you anymore. It's just like some Instagram message, dude. He's like, hi, man. It's so goofy. It's hard for me to just call him stupid because, you know, he's not really like technically sound or whatever. My grandpa does this all the time too. He'll call me, he'll be like, they're making me update my antivirus. And I'm like, just don't do it. Anything the internet ever wants you to do, just don't do it. Like, they said my computer's not gonna work if I don't do this. Oh, okay. Well, restart it. Does it still work? Oh, then don't do it. Because apparently they lied to you. And that's kind of how I explained it to him. I'm just like, anything on the internet that sounds like it's trying to help you it's not. It's not trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. I'm a human being. And they'd be like, well, no, but it says. And I'm like, okay. It's like, what the fuck do I know? You've known me my whole life. I've been working on computers my whole life. Not that I'm a genius, but I certainly know how to not get scammed by Nigerians. Okay? I figured it out. I had a class in college called cybersecurity. But you know what? Listen to Facebook. Yeah, I'm sure that Facebook ad knows better than me. He got this thing. It was a camera, a security camera that screws into a light socket. He's like, well, let's look at this. I think I'm gonna buy this. And I said, I look at it. It's totally like a fake advertisement. It's just like the product exists, but this website is fake. So I look at the top of the website. It's not even a real website. It's like just random letters and numbers.com. Then the brand of this camera, there is no brand. But throughout the article, it just says, this top 10 company has made a sleek design. I said, Grandpa, you see that they never name the company? Nowhere on this page does this great product have a company name or a brand name at all? And he's like, yeah, well, whatever. And then I look at the pictures. I go, let me go on Amazon and see if they stole these pictures from Amazon. Go on Amazon, exact same pictures. How did I know that? I must be psychic. And then I clicked the link to like find out more, and it was just a broken page. It was a broken link. So I'm just like, okay, dude. Enough. It's not gonna work out. So I told him I would go research, and I'll help him. I'll help him find a camera that will work like that. But he also has like Ring cameras. So I'm like, it'd be better for you to spend the extra money and get another Ring camera for your outside than to change cameras, because now you're gonna have two apps. You're gonna have two fucking Wi-Fi passwords. You're gonna have two of everything. One to check your front door, one to check your fucking back door. Like, you know, he already has security cameras. But just one of those things where it's like, I don't know if it's just him and me or just everybody's like this, but if I try to give somebody any type of advice on something like computer related, they're just like, nah, I'll figure it out myself. Nah, what do you know? What do you know? Like, I don't know. I have an outdoor camera that I installed, so I figured it out already. You're the one going to random websites trying to find an outdoor camera. I already got mine set up and ready right now. It's currently working. What do I know? But people can unscrew the shit. Yeah, they can. Yeah, I didn't actually think of that. I think his is very high up. His is like 10 feet up. The light in front of his front door is like 10 feet up. Anyways, I'm gonna get that shit figured out for him. Speaking of not listening to anybody, I have a question for you guys. I tried to play. So in the next room where we do the late night streams and Dance Dance Revolution, I now have 360 Dance Dance Revolution songs that we can dance to. You guys can request a song for the low price of $1 and I'll dance to it. Are you kidding me? It's the deal of a lifetime. Go to my website, 123x94328-49.net/not-a-scam. Anyways, in that room, they got Dance Dance Revolution, but also in that room, I was trying to set up a Nintendo 64 emulator, but I'm using a smart TV as my monitor. And I think the issue is there's a lot of input lag on this emulator. So I'm like, okay, is it the emulator? Is it the graphics card? Or is it the TV has input lag? I don't know. I set my TV for game mode. Okay. I don't know what 60 refresh. I don't know what refresh rate means. Does that involve it? I don't know. I'm saying this because I want you fucking geniuses out there, if you're watching this later or watching this now, or if you're watching it on YouTube or Podbean, maybe you guys can, or maybe I'll do a stream where I can point the camera at the TV. You can tell me all the settings I need to change to reduce lag. I went into my graphics card. I turned it to like low latency on, although it's like off, on, and ultra. What? What is off, on, and ultra? Why is ultra on there? I mean, like, it'd be like, do you like ice cream? Yes, no, ultra. What does that mean? This is a yes or no question. I don't know what ultra means, dude. So yeah, maybe one day we'll figure it out, but I don't know how to set it up. As far as I know, it just says game mode. But I also assume that it's also like trying to, like, I changed the contrast and the saturation. Doesn't that like add processing time? I don't know. Someone out there probably knows. It looks like my current chat room is at a standstill, but somebody might know eventually. Anyways, that's all I got to talk about today, man. If you won the sticker pack, please get back to me. What do we get? 47 minutes is how long I've been recording, minus the 10-minute shit. So what, we got to about 37 minutes today. Not a bad podcast for having no news articles. I think we had a good time. We talked about vague YouTube comments. We talked about the dinner I went to with the sprouts. With the sprouts and the swine. It wasn't sprouts. It was Brussels sprouts. We talked about crosswalks, Scott the Waz. We talked about Instagram shitty fucking messages, Nigerian scammers, and we talked about Dance Dance Revolution and TV lag. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys. Can I get a hell yeah from everybody in the chat so I can shout out those of you who made it all the way to the end? Can you imagine I walked away from the computer for 10 straight minutes? A dookie waits for no man. Mahatma Gandhi said that in 1942. I appreciate you guys hanging out. If you want to support the podcast, you can always send me money. iBookBoy, thank you for the resubscribe. You have now been subscribed for 18 months. Also, iBookBoy, thank you for the generous donation of $10. That $10 is going to go towards my beer, my Sing Sao beer at this Thai food place where I'm hopefully going to eat tonight. Shout out to iBookBoy, Love My Toe, Paul Miranda, Sharky Genie, Tito Payne, Infamy, Bitcoin, and Paul Miranda, and maybe a couple more people. Mail time. Anyways, and Tito Payne, I appreciate you guys hanging out. If you missed the beginning of the podcast, don't worry, because the repeat of this podcast comes out on Sunday, early in the morning Sunday, on iTunes, on Podbean, on the podcast app, on, did I already say YouTube? Podbean, iTunes. Also comes out on iTunes. You guys can check that out. I always prefer that you guys send me money, but maybe you don't have any money. Maybe you had a rough day. Maybe you had to pay all your bills today. So what you can do to support the podcast, tell a friend. Tell your buddy about tell your enemy about it. Tell some guy you don't like about it. And then he'll enjoy it. You guys will become friends. See, they said you'd never get married. Now you might. Thanks to me. So now's when you got to send money. You're going to pay for that whole wedding by yourself and not send me no money? You wouldn't even be getting married if it wasn't for me. See this entire situation I just made up? That could be you. Started out as enemies, now you're married. Anyways, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. As I always say, don't drink too much, don't drink too little, and come back and check out this podcast every single Friday, right around 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. Don't drink too much, don't drink too little. Look both ways before you cross the crosswalk or the street. Just use your eyeballs. Use your eyes, please.